heard some people say, which sometimes you can see the right side of it and you can see the challenges to it, is sometimes you're expected to start in a very low position or underpaid for your qualifications, and you're expected to work your way up. Doesn't that create a space where employers can start to exploit people? Um, I think it happens a lot with, I think, the candidate attorneys, if I'm not mistaken, and even CAs as well, and other types of employment where you come in, you've got a
Yeah.
degree, and they pay you peanuts, and they say, ah, by the way, you gotta have a car, you gotta have all this. So how do you balance that from, avoiding exploitation and still going in at the bottom and working your way up? Like what would you say to woke Twitter?
So I think also, I mean, look, I don't also condone like, the idea of sort of, exploiting people and knowing that people are, desperate for jobs and then giving them these jobs that are below their pay grade as well. But at the same time, I also think um, that I think in this kind of environment where I think when you're at the stage where you're applying for so many jobs and you're not getting a job, maybe that's actually what it takes to actually just
Mm,
get your foot in the door, and it's not something that you're going to be doing for the rest of your
yeah.
life. um I suppose some people would see it as a rite of passage. I don't necessarily see it that way myself, but I also think that sometimes you've just got to do um, what you got to do right now so that you can get to where you
Yeah.
want to get later. And with the CA profession, yes, I mean, I know so many of them. They come, did their GDA and pass their board exams and stuff, and then they work until 10 o'clock at night, and you know, and but I mean, I think then I look at them years later, and they've all sort of grown away from that, and in a lot better environments now and stuff. And I suppose sometimes you also do need people. You need some people to do the
Mm,
grunt work
mm,
as well. But as long as you know it's temporary and it's not going to be something that's going to be for the rest of your life, or that you're being, if you know that there's something out there waiting for you afterwards, maybe you just need to go through a bit of that hardship, to
mm,
get to that next
mm.
stage.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I think sorry, one more thing. I think, unfortunately, if you look at South Africa, I think the way the economy is, and the way the job market is, it's just so easy to exploit people. I think even with salaries have come
Yeah.
down over the years, where, there's just a lot more people graduating. The universities are just churning out a lot more people. So there are more people for the same jobs. So they know that people want those jobs. So, when the market is like oversaturated with people, companies can sort of get away with sort of paying people maybe slightly lower
Mm,
than what they used to. And I think it's sort of um, a consequence of the market or the country that we're living in and some of the problems that we're facing.